A lot of dragons in this top 8. Seems like a tournament Brian Kibler would have enjoyed.
More dragons in this top 8 are in Venice. I mean, all the ones.
Darwin had them. You mean in decks, or like Darwin had a dragon themed deck in that Venice top 8? I mean, Darwin was.
He was playing.
Revealing dragons to make other dragons bigger.
Hellkite, Flamekin Dragon, or Kinmouth Dragon.
Killmouth.
I'm sure.
7 of these decks have dragons, though, if you count Form of the Dragon,
okay.
Which you should.
All right, where you are the dragon. Cranial Extractions coming back.
Hanakami.
Still has Soul Survival in hand.
Yep. Gets the extraction back. Does he have enough cards to Kagamaru away a Kega, even if he wanted to? He must think he's got time if he gets Cranial Extraction. That's a long-term play.
He's got the engine going. I mean, he's not out
he's being attacked by a dragon.
Yeah. He needs to find Moloku, I believe.
Oh, God, I guess I'm missing them.
Another dragon would also do fine here. I mean, he can just... You can pick up one of his Yoseis and replay that.
It's like Death Denied.
It's going to Death Denied for multiple Yoseis.
For, how about Hanakami, Moloku, and Kagamaru?
Okay. I played Mono Red in block season.
And there's Kagamaru with no mana. Seems somewhat interesting. Alright. Kega drops him to 4. Now what? Ding is actually out of gas. He's got Divining Top and Naturalize. He's going to play the top and dig. Gas? Or no? Didn't see it. Well, he's going to flip top. That means he came up with something. Moaning Well. It's not much. It's a little something. He's going to activate it.
Steel Kakusho.
Oh, sure. Steel Kagamaru.
Steel Kakusho.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a different land.
Yeah, I've got all the Kamigawa cards down except the lands. I can't keep any of them straight.
Wow, so he's able to sacrifice his own Kega, gain a bunch of life, and steal Kagamaru.
So in 4 turns, he's got a 1/1 Kagamaru right now.
Do we know what the one does?
We do know what the one card is. So
it's Naturalized. So Frank can kill Kagamaru here by extracting it if he wanted to.
I'm sure that's what he's going to do here.
And then Naturalized?
How bizarre. He's forced to get the Naturalizes anyway. Turned out that card did something.
And it shuffles his top back in now.
You're absolutely right. The fact that Ding's top gets shuffled in is probably more important than killing Kagamaru.
So he's out of cards and he has no top.
So he has no cards in hand.
So at this point,
and no non-land permanents.
At this point, then the match is got to be completely Karsten's.
Certainly looking good.
Subway lands, right? Yeah.
Moloku. Clouded Mirror of Victory this time?
I believe this is the Clouded Mirror of Victory.
Ding needs the top deck.
Needs an Arashi off the top.
Draws. It's a land. Yavimaya Coast. Karsten attacks with Moloku. Ding did gain the life from that Diamond Valley variant. Whatever it's called.
Mirror in the Morning Wall.
Karsten adds Yosei to his board. And Hanakami. And more?
Oh. Make a token with Moloku?
Makes a token with Moloku. Then gives him an untapped land for the turn. Passes the turn.
Which will let him gifts given at the end of the turn, right?
He's up to 9 power worth of creatures. Basically 2 turns.
And Ding is going land off the top.
Yeah, it
just gonna
doesn't
make
look like a
guys.
gift. Looks like some guys. I like it. I think he only needs to make 1 or 2.
Good. 19 now, right? What's it like?
21.
One. 2 more tokens. And I will.
Go get another cranial extraction.
Attack.
11. Carson 4.
So Karsten's just hacking here. He has another, he's regrown his cranial extraction. And he's able to just make sure that Ding hasn't or won't draw any threats over the next turn.
Looking really good
should
for
be
Frank
dead next
Karsten.
turn, and Carson's looking to figure out what the best cranial extraction is here
Choose my soul survival.
to prevent any top decks.
So he's regrowing his Hanakami.
Probably stays Arashi.
And there it
there's
is!
the hand.
Frank Karsten!
Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Frank
Frank Karsten. The Dutch player is through to the semis. It wouldn't be a world championship without a Dutch player trying to win it, right? We're gonna be here through to the semifinals. Hold on, we were semifinals shouldn't be far away. I think we're just trying to decide if that was long enough to force us to go to lunch now rather than later.
Thank you.
That
Ding gets congratulated by the judge, and Frank gets a little talking too.
yeah.
A single action that you're taking slowly is everything that's just a little too slow, and it just adds up. You don't have to don't think that it's a rush, but
So I don't know if you're able to see this now, but
Yeah, listen.
what I see is circular thinking. You know, you're doing the same. You know, the tap untap, the tap untap. Make it. You know, when you make a decision.
No, but like what
I was just trying to listen in on head judge Sheldon Menery as he talks to Frank Karsten.
But I just have to figure out how to tap it. Like, so I pick up some. Yeah.
Okay, do you need to go to the bathroom?
all right, we are going straight through to the semis, it seems here.
Yep.
Like when I have lots of lands in play, I know what I want to play, but I just have to figure out how to tap it. So then I pick up some lands and then to try to figure it out because I have lots of like jewels and.
Yeah. Okay. Right, yeah, like I said, you don't have to rush, but just keep an eye on it. Okay. Thanks.
So
Like,
the
I
advice from
agree
Sheldon
that,
is you don't have to
game I
rush.
played, I was probably like actually too slow. That's true. But in the other games, I was playing like just a little bit slower, like a tiny bit slower than I do in an actual game.
It's
But
the World Championship.
yeah, I know. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
This much slower.
Yep, it looks like Frank Karsten is going to have the lunch break to get his game in order.
Like I'm
Head Judge Sheldon Menery did issue him an official warning during that quarterfinal for slow play. The 5 games they played did also take 3.5 hours, which is just
Wow.
It's 12:30.
Good match.
It's 12:30 right now,
So
dude.
that's actually longer than the longest match, I think, at Berlin Worlds, which was wake on wake.
It might be. In any case, we are now going to go ahead and audible and take the lunch break now. Lots of great footage queued up for you. Finko Castle, Comer Hovey, Rade Fleischman. Should be an awesome batch of video.
What's the first one up?
I think it's Finko Castle. I think it's at Pro Tour DC. Brian and I are going to take a break. We're going to go chat with the players a little bit, and after lunch, when we come back, it'll be Akira Asahara versus Frank Karsten, and it'll be Katsuhiro Mori versus Tomohiro Kaji. So stay tuned. The World Championships is rolling on. It should be great. We will see you guys after lunch.